Hey everyone, this is the Let's Pop Art podcast where we explore the ever-changing world of art, digital art, design, content creation, and more. Just a little tidbit before we get started. The podcast has been created for entertainment and educational purposes only, and nothing in the content should be taken as investment advice. For more information, see the full disclaimer at letspopart.popshow.co. Again, that is letspopart.popshow.co. So let's get into it and have some fun. So let's get into this one. We are definitely living in some interesting times. The pandemic, always political polarization, software companies competing and popping up every day, blockchain and Web3 going wild. It is definitely interesting. As we began working on this podcast episode, we posted a tweet that simply asked the question, do you think you can ever go wrong just being kind? We had already chosen the subject matter of this episode, and we thought we would just dive in and ask a question related to kindness. We have seen companies pop up with business models where venture capitalists and critics said that will never work, only to be astonished and left behind, regretting and most of the time humbly stating they were wrong. We here at the Let's Pop Art podcast look at art with an abstract, open, and glass half full mindset. We look at art beyond the canvas with an eye on doing positive things for humanity and the environment. So this leads us into the subject matter of this episode about kindness. So let's get into it, and we will ask the question, do you think that kindness could be a business model? We do not know what the answer is, but if you know anything about us, you know our answer is yes, yes, yes. But before we dive in and make our case, we wanted to ask another question. How powerful do you think kindness is? If kindness could be a business model, then asking the question, how powerful do you think kindness is, seems to go hand in hand. Let's go a bit further and ask the question, is kindness art? Or is kindness an art form? We will let you unpack and mull those questions over and move on. The thing is, kindness as a business model is nothing new and has been around for a long time. Non-profit companies doing amazing things around the world, but sometimes we just don't really focus on it. But the thing is, could we take this idea further and create, build, and expand on it using technology? It is pretty safe to say that some of the companies that created apps for meditation got some pushback when trying to launch their products. But now there is lots of apps for meditation. When it comes to kindness, there are so many possibilities. Number 1, kindness to the elderly. Let's slow down for a minute and think about this. How many ideas and business models could be created to help and be kind to the elderly? Do you think the possibilities are infinite? When it comes to technology, have you heard people talking or writing about what is being called elder tech or age tech? For right now, we will leave this here and let you ponder kindness to the elderly. Let's throw in 2 more things into the mix, but there is definitely a lot more. Number 2, kindness to animals. Look, the idea of kindness to animals and business models related to it has been around for a long time, which is amazing, but shining the light on it again could only be a positive thing, right? Number 3, kindness to the environment and the atmosphere. Again, there is so many possibilities. How can we use kindness as a business model to combat climate change? Could we use kindness to set the tone in a more positive manner and change the narrative from daunting to exciting and fun? Here at the Let's Pop Art podcast, we like the thought of people creating. We ask some deep questions with a humble and kind approach. Our hope is that some of our questions and thoughts might unlock something. Our hope is that we might inspire people to create and build something, maybe even something that could change the world and make it better. We hope you like this episode about kindness, where we ask the question, do you think that kindness could be a business model? Until next time, thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the Let's Pop Art podcast, and if you'd like to continue the conversation, you can read our blog. Okay, so what about take 2? We hope you enjoyed the Let's Pop Art podcast, and if you'd like to continue... Okay, take 3. We hope you enjoyed the Let's Pop Art podcast, and if you'd like to continue the conversation, you can read our blog at letspopart.popshow.co or visit us on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and TikTok. Until next time, thanks for listening.